Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna, a classical singer, and in today's video I'm going to share with you some thoughts and the practice of Wally's aria. So, I already learned this aria in my studies, but I had a struggle, I and my professors had a struggle to find or to decide to a direction if I want to be a coloratura soprano or a lyric soprano. I was just enjoying coloratura so much, and I didn't realize back then that I'm just not that type. My personality, the color of my voice, my temper is just not a coloratura soprano. And I thought if I choose lyric soprano, then I'm not going to sing coloraturas anymore. But there are a lot of lyric arias with coloratura abilities and parts. So yeah. And as I learned Wally, I was asked this question again, and I don't really remember, but I said I'm going to work harder and try to be a coloratura soprano, and then I just stopped practicing Wally, and I didn't even find my notes now. As I came to the idea that I want to practice it again, and but I was really enjoying it because I started to find that softness, the how to transport heavier notes, sing big phrases, because before that I couldn't. And here we come to the thought sharing part that I just wanted to tell you, or just giving you advice, is that of course as we get older and more mature, of course that needs time, and I just want to start with breathing. For example, if you go to a concert of bachelor singing students, you will see similar, not mistakes, but similar things they do they're not already that secure with. Or if I have new students who want to learn singing at me, or just see the people around me, we are not breathing properly and we are not giving ourselves time to just breathe. And that was my thing too. When I now see back, that what are not first, of course my breathing was the biggest mistake, because it's the basic of the sound of everything. And I know that I was not giving myself permission to just take 1 second more, or maybe it was just a half second I needed more before the phrases in a concert at an area, to just breathe more deeply. Yeah, and so that's my advice. That it's also, for example, you're doing your groceries, or I don't know, you're sitting in a meeting or something, and just allow yourself to really breathe deeply, slowly, because that's also a very good point. I realize if you breathe slower through the mouth, you'll see that you can breathe much deeper than you normally do through the day. And just breathe in deeply, and also loosen up a bit your body. And of course, as you get mature as a singer, you'll gain this confidence that you just know, I am here, I'm a human being, I have to breathe, and I'm showing up an area, and I need to breathe much more for that, and I have to allow myself to give that permission to prepare. And these are really just seconds. And that's one thing. And another thing I wanted to tell you, that one professor once told me, I think I was singing Je veux vivre, but before that he also told me sometimes that, yeah, it's nice, but smile while you're singing. And of course he didn't meant like this, like I also say to my students. I say to my students, smile with the eyes, and then brings also with beginners, it brings such a huge difference in the color. And that's what he meant. And then I was singing Je veux vivre, and in that area, it's so light and full of movement that I don't know. I just found this spot with the smiling eye and this softness, and I was always in this position. And he said that is that, and he said if you're not giving this quality, it's just like a Stradivarius doesn't have a chord; it has a chord missing. Yeah, and I was of course thinking about it, and now I know what he meant and how I achieve it. So always when I'm warming up softly, I try to think on this smiling with the eyes, because it brings really a huge difference. And then the third, I think we're at the third point I wanted to tell you. So breathing and smiling with your eyes, because I think that brings everyone that softness, and that softness brings us to the third point, to the realization that you don't have to give that much, because of course there is also magic how much room you can make in your head, in your rib cage, and so in your body, your instrument. And if you want to give more out than you should, then you actually just pushing your instrument together, and so you're making the body of the sound smaller. And why? So think about just a balloon. It's in your head, and if you just press it a little bit, it grows inside. So if you want to make bigger sound, then grow inside. So that's also very important to realize, even if you're, for example, at an audition and it's on the stage and you think you have to send, but that sending is not actually pushing everything out. It's actually be the space. The space is you, and just realizing it. And if you, with the smiling, with the eyes and everything, with the whole technique, you reach the overnotes, the Obertöne. I have to check out that word in English. So the frequencies you need, then they will hear you in that big room too. So it's not the volume only they need. So with that being said, let's go to my practice. So, as I said, I already practiced it, and now many years later I'm practicing it again. Since the idea came to me, I practiced it once, I think, and it was so nice to feel this confidence, what I was just talking about, to the magic. If you just breathe deep enough, what that makes with your sound, what that makes with your body, and the relaxed body, what that makes with your sound. So just some informations about this aria. It happens in the beginning of the opera, Wally. There was a fight, and someone said that she's in love with a guy who her father doesn't like. So he says, okay, you have to marry that guy, another one. And she says, no, and you're bad, and I'm going to go to the mountains in a little cabin. I'm going to stay there and probably not going back anymore. And she doesn't have the happiest life then afterwards. But in this area we're not there. But maybe I was thinking, she's quite, I don't know, probably immature to react like that. But I think she also feels somewhere in her gut that it won't go, she won't have a happy ending anyhow. So where are we? Here. So she just says, okay, then I'll go. It is so, it's hard to sing it, to find the color, because it's such a nice, such a beautiful area. Also the accompaniment, and yeah, you have to bring in every information. Okay, let's do that again. Should I breathe? Yeah, I don't know if I need to breathe there. I was not expecting the whole thing, really. And I'm also thinking about the character psychologically. Yeah, okay, let's just take this last one really with the color. So yeah, she's shocked what her father just told her. Maybe they didn't have a good relationship and that was the last drop in the glass. I don't think you say it in English. In Hungarian you say that. So it was just the last thing she could tolerate, and now she's just saying, okay, I'm done, I'm going. But she has this feeling in her gut that, yeah, she won't have a happy life. And maybe she's like me, she just loves the mountains and the nature. And loves to be alone and suffer alone. So let's just do it again. Maybe from here. I would do it with more smiling, but with more dolor. Okay, let's go continue. How is it? Dolcissimo con expressione. So, for example, in this explosion part, it's just so nice to really just breathe deeply and to not making thoughts about now this note is coming, because you also, if you're warming up, you're going probably up minimum up to C. So in the concert, why can't you just sing a G? So let's do it again, and I hope I will find that ice. So I don't want to make the video that long. Let's start from here. If I sail if I sail non farai più autunnale, non farai più ritorno, né più yeah. Oh God. So, I don't want to do this video that long. Let's just continue. For you. And I will record it, of course, when it's ready. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. I hope you can make your own thoughts about what I just said, and see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day.